What up, y'all? PGN podcast, episode 70. Doing a little earlier today because the Knicks game starts at 1 o'clock. So I had to get this in because I'm gonna probably be busy at least until 4:30. So
I feel it.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, you saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw the thumb up. I don't
What
know
the
who
heck?
did that.
Oh yeah, look, I never seen that before. Word. You can. That's how you know I'm an old head. I don't know. This is the first time I see that. But
New song.
yeah, man. How was your week, man? Was it good?
It was good, just a real chill week. Nothing crazy, We finishing out our flag football season because I'm coaching flag football with the girls at Columbia.
Uh,
We played West Orange, and guess whose daughter was on the team?
oh,
Plaxico Burress.
Pascal Burr.
Plaxicle's daughter. This daughter was play. I'm like, yo, why does this girl look so familiar? And I was
Yeah,
like, and then there was like referee's like, yo, that's Plaxicle's daughter. I'm like, Plaxico Burress. They're like, yeah. I was like,
yeah.
oh.
He was there.
And so, nah, he ain't go because the playoffs start this week, so it was just a regular game. He's not gonna come out for that.
Yeah. That's crazy. So, then, what the hell's going up at that school? You had fucking Lauren Hill a kid
Mm.
there. You got Plax kid there. SZA went there and fucking brought
Yeah,
free pizza and shit.
Columbia got a nice little reputation going on. Not gonna lie, they got some people up there. Eric
Yeah.
Hudson. I don't know if you know Eric Hudson. He's like a Grammy player. He won the Grammys, so he went there too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Word. Word.
What about you?
Just worked. Um, I was off. I have off Wednesday, Thursdays now.
Okay.
So it was a relaxing weekend, man. That was a good game on the Knicks played on fucking Thursday, and yeah, that's about it, man. Just chilled. Went to the gym. Same old shit, man. You know how it is with me. My life's boring, bro.
Yeah.
Go to the gym, I work, and come home. That's my life. And chill my son. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, very. I mean, I was about to say, how's the new job? You miss your old job or nah?
I miss the old job. 'Cause, I mean, I love kids, man. You know what I'm saying? No Michael Jackson
Hmm.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But I love being around kids and joking around with them and shit like that. But it was just 6 days a week that was killing me, bro.
Yeah.
6 days a week was killing me. And on top of that, the pay was just terrible, man. The pay was just
Mhm.
the pay was you like what's his name? Mr. Ray hit me up like, oh, is it cool if there's an opening for like the hot dog truck on the weekend? I said, bro, you don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke, bro. He's like, oh, you trying to say I'm weak? I said, no, I'm not saying you're weak, but I've had motherfuckers, my friends say the same shit. Like, yo, can I make extra money in the truck? Like, yeah, come through. Bro, they last like a month. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
there's times on a Saturday you're working 3, 4 hours straight, not moving from the window, making fucking hot dogs, bro.
Ooh.
Like like last Saturday, bro, we're busy, boom, 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 and you go order online, and it comes through the machine.
Mhm.
So we're like, boom, 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 a ticket comes through, bam, 60 hot dogs in the middle of a fucking rush, bro. We're like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? This is insane. Yeah, bro, it's insane. I'm like, Mr. Ramp, you don't want to come here, bro.
No,
I had
no.
I had a friend who worked UPS. UPS during the holidays. Think about how busy that is. He
Oh
couldn't
no,
he
no,
couldn't
no.
last a month, bro. He
That
was like,
that
this is
that's
this is crazy to UPS. So like, damn. Yeah, bro, it ain't for the week, man.
oh
But
no.
fuck it. I make way more money now, so that's what matters.
Yeah, that's all I'm make that money.
Yeah. So let's get to this shit, man. What we got first.
We got the NFL draft recap. Giants, you took Abdul Carter. Of course, Patriots, we
Yeah.
took Will Campbell, the lineman from LSU. He said he's going to die for Drake May. So, any thoughts on Abdul Carter before we go into the Shedeur topic? I'm like, are you happy with
Yo, fuck
Abdul?
Shedeur, fuck Will Campbell. Let's get to Shedeur. Not play, nah. But nah, I think it was a good pick. Definitely everybody from across who had mock drafts had
Yep,
him as the number one prospect.
yep.
You know what I mean? I'll put my phone on do not disturb real quick in case somebody hits me up.
All right.
Um, yeah. So everybody had him as the number one prospect. So to
Mm-hmm.
get him third, that's kind of a steal in a way.
Yeah.
But the Titans needed a quarterback. They didn't need Abdul Carter. Jacksonville probably could have took him, but they really wanted Travis Hunter, who was a Heisman Trophy winner. And they do want to do the experiment.
Yep.
They want to play him on both sides of the field. So that's something that they really want to do. So we kind of lucked out a little bit. The only issue I have is that our offense just simply ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we have the weapons. Like I think we have a lot of receivers. Not Malik Neighbors is our number one.
Yeah.
Thing. But I think we have solid receivers. I think Slate is good. I
Mm-hmm.
think Wanda Robinson he's been pretty good. I don't know. Jalen Hyatt was a guy that we thought he would be a player that would get a lot of deep passes, but he hasn't gotten into the fix. I don't know if it's Dayball's fault. I don't know if that's Hyatt, but who knows? Like he's being on the verge of being cut. Like that's crazy because I feel like he's a good player, and watch him go to the Chiefs or some shit, and he was just fucking being an animal. You know what I mean?
Sometimes they just need a little new
Yeah,
space. That's
different
a.
place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we drafted a tight end. I think recently Theo Johnson. He's a rookie last year. The running back. The fuck's his name, man? I forgot his name. A rookie running back last year. He stepped up pretty good for
Oh
us.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know why I can't remember his name, but he did good for us. I like him. He played hard. We still got Devin Singletary. I guess he's not going to start, but maybe if Kofi's listening, he'll tell us
you know,
or
he,
real quick.
yeah,
But yeah. So I think that's
Oh,
what we did. Offense.
Tyrone Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy. He did good for us last year. He played good. So yeah, I think offense is lacking, but and our defense, man, the back end was the issue to me. Because I think we were high in sacks last year
Yeah,
with
you guys
Burns
have.
and
Hmm.
I know Kayvon got hurt a little bit last year, but we were up there in sacks, and we even got Dexter Lawrence. So people are saying he's the best D tackle in the game right now. You know what I mean? So if you put Abdul Carter in the mix with that, now you got a
Oh,
solid fucking line there,
oh
and
boy.
he could run hybrid. He could do a Michael Parsons type shit, where
Yeah,
he just pull him back a little bit, switch him up a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. At least I know now we'll get pressure on the quarterback. At least that we just gotta hope
yeah,
our D tackles hold up their fucking end. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
So we'll see where
mean,
that goes.
that was a good that was a good pick. So like, I'm happy for you guys. It
Yeah.
doesn't it doesn't do you much on offense, but whatever. Patriots, we got Will Campbell.
And
I'm
we got
happy for him.
Jackson Dart in the first round.
Oh, oh,
Another
that
quarterback. I
boy.
don't know. I mean, I didn't see him in college, and they're showing like I think because this is a good segue to Shedeur, but
Uh-huh.
they're kind of like playing all the quarterbacks low lights that got drafted before him. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're
yeah,
playing all their bad plays. Like this guy got drafted before Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't really seen anything good from Jackson Dart as far as
Jackson
on the
Dart.
internet
Yeah,
right now. You know what I mean? Maybe time passes I will. But we'll see where that goes. But I think he was kind of sought after because for some reason when the Giants traded up to get him, all of a sudden the Rams traded down.
yeah.
So I felt like the Giants got the wind of, oh, maybe the Rams are looking at him, maybe another team looking at him. You know what I'm saying? So they
Mm-hmm.
moved up to get him, for that reason. So I guess he was kind of sought after. So we'll see where it goes. He's gonna be on the bench this year anyway, so we ain't gonna see him.
Yeah, you got two potential starter quarterbacks with Russell and Jameis,
Yeah,
so and
and you
he
got
can he
Tommy
can be.
DeVito, like he's not seeing the
Oh
field.
my God, you guys still have Tommy DeVito? God,
Yeah, they re-signed him
oh,
actually. I don't know why,
I don't want to
but
get chicken cutlets, but I guess.
yeah, let's get to the Shador thing, man. I know you went on
Uh,
a little rant talking about how you thought this shit was crazy. I don't know.
I mean, you can't lie. It do look a little crazy.
It is crazy.
The Tyler Plow, he's had 3 reconstructive surgeries and he's 25 years old. He got taken before Shedeur saying this, bro. You
Yeah,
can't tell me that's not a little wild.
yeah. Jalen
For,
Jalen Milroe too is kind of crazy too. Like all the quarterbacks to me were kind of only person I would say is like Jackson Dart because I think a lot of people were talking good about him.
yeah, I heard it. His draft stock went
So
up towards
I'll
him.
I'll
Yeah.
give them that, and I think Dayball came out because if you saw the Hard Knocks, you saw that Dayball puts every quarterback, every not
Yes.
every quarterback, every pick, he had him
Hmm.
sit in front of the board like draw me up your favorite play. Oh, what do you do with a man coverage? Da,
Yeah.
da, da, da. So supposedly, what I heard the rumor was that Shedeur didn't do good with that. That he put him through that little test and tell him what play, blah blah. Shedeur was kind of like, not really good with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've actually heard, I think Tom McShay now, he works for Bleacher Report. He don't work for ESPN no more or some shit. And he was saying that um, if anybody in the league he trusts as picking a quarterback is Brian Daboll.
Okay.
So he don't he the issue was with the rumor that he was saying was the scout team wanted Shedeur. He overrode them.
So, oh, the scouts. Okay.
The scout team and the scouts wanted Shedeur. So to get him at 25, they were like, bruh, this is a steal now. But maybe top five was reaching for him.
Hmm.
But at 25, bro, this is where you should get him. And supposedly Dayball overrode them and wanted Jackson Dart. So, it was that close for Shedeur
Okay.
with the Giants. But everybody else was just a head scratcher. It was just like, huh? Like really? Like the fix was in, bro. After the
Yo,
first round, I'm like, all right, maybe.
yeah.
But still, I didn't get the Steelers thing. Like at 21, I'm like, he goes to the Steelers. Like I didn't even get that. Like great story for the pick they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah.
I heard he's a great player. But so all right, but let's just say this: first round, fuck it. He don't go first round.
Yep. Yep.
Second round, the like, come on, the Saints don't pick him, bro. You
The
pick
Saints.
Tyler Show, like the guy you said, 25-year-old quarterback with surgery. Like you have Shedeur inside of a dome. Like you don't try that. You don't like come on, bro. Like and Derek Carr might not even make the whole year.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like a lot of these teams
I
who
didn't get
needed
that.
quarterbacks, the Saints, the Steelers, y'all telling me y'all can't put y'all pride aside because you don't like that he's a confident man to go draft him. Like, yo, you. So now some of these GMs got to get fired. Some of these executives, you don't. Y'all look.
No, no, no.
Y'all are
It's
more.
these executives aren't getting fired. And guess where the call came from? The NFL itself.
Yeah.
The NFL itself either made the call or the owners came together at a meeting and said, "Yo, listen, fuck this guy." You know what I mean? Like
Like,
because it's a message not only to Shedeur, he's the poster child
yeah.
of what college football is becoming.
Hmm.
You have Shedeur coming in, and you hit a Tennessee quarterback.
Yep.
He held out. What a college player now is holding out for a better deal. They made an example out of him. They said, okay, you don't want to hold out. They cut him, threw him in the transfer portal.
Yep.
He had to sign to UCLA for less money than the $2 million he was getting from Tennessee. You
So,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? So these players are going to be made an example out of. And Shedeur and his father and the family, they were the poster child for this.
Yep.
Deion Sanders came into college football. How many times did we see him when the Jackson State mad coaches at the HBCU talking shit about him? Yo,
Yeah.
this, yo, that, getting mad because a lot of these coaches had to go through rigorous, ordeals to become head coaches. Deion just
Yep.
came in off of the strength.
Yep.
But not only coming off the strength, but he succeeded. The
Hmm.
Jackson State made quadruple the money.
Yep.
The recruits went up. The student body went up. The,
Yep.
the the donations went up. Everything went up. We got to
Yep.
Colorado. 2 years. He been there 2 years. Him, Shedeur, and Travis Hunter totally
Triple.
changed the whole
Yeah.
fucking landscape of Colorado.
Yep.
That's where I said when the report came out saying he interviewed bad. He came in there. Why we never heard any of that in college?
Thank,
We didn't hear
thank
him do
you.
one thing outside. Think about this. He's a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
like broadcasting,
Yep.
church going family, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never had a fucking scandal.
Nope.
Never had a scandal. This dude has been in the spotlight since a fucking child.
Yep.
Since a child, they had a reality TV show. I think on fucking Lifetime or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the spotlight as a child. Nothing's ever happened. Nothing in high school happened. Nothing in college happened. Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
Say it.
So, and teammates, no one said anything about him. No one at
Mm-hmm.
Colorado said anything about him. No one at high school. None of the teachers,
Yep.
coaches, nothing. Boom, jack shit. All of a sudden now, when he went to the NFL with his dick out, he went to the interview with his dick out or some shit. What the fuck? Like, what happened? What changed now?
Oh,
Like
yo, that's
he just walked in butt ass naked, like what up? Like with a tie on, butt ass naked. Like
he,
where did this come from?
he put his dick on the table, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Like all of a sudden that happened now. If you want to say as far as X's and O's, he wasn't like up to par with that. Maybe I don't know. I'm not
fine.
in the fucking room. You know what I mean?
Fine.
And I don't know what Dion had him running in college compared to
Mm-hmm.
what they run inside uh um NFL. But bro, this dude was trained with Tom Brady.
Yep.
Dion has brought in every NFL motherfucker you could think of to Colorado, whether
Yep.
they mentored Shedeur, whether they coached Shedeur. So what's like? How was this dude not prepared for the NFL? I'm confused on all this.
Yo, I'm
Mel
telling you.
Kiper went crazy.
Cra- Every right. Every right to go
He went
crazy, bro.
crazy on like what is the issue here? And then guess how bad it was, dude. I'm telling you right now, he was going undrafted.
Yeah. It was
He
look like he
was
was going
gonna
on a
go
drive.
undrafted.
Yep.
The rumor was is that supposedly the owner of the Browns,
Yep.
he got cool with Dion like a couple years ago.
Okay.
And I think he saw what was happening and he said, nah, I'm not doing this. Because you saw what you drafted Shedeur. You already drafted Dylan, what's his name?
Dylan
The,
Brooks.
the,
Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel. Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel. You drafted Dylan Gabriel already. So now you got Joe Flacco, Deshaun Watson, Dylan
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel, and now Shedeur. How is Shedeur going to play? Then you got Shedeur in the bad weather. You
Yep.
got him in a division with fucking
The Ravens
Joe Burrow,
and the
Lamar
Bengals.
Jackson, and fucking the Steelers, which
Yep.
I don't care who their quarterback is. The Steelers are in the fucking running every year.
Yep.
So you're by one of the hardest divisions in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
They put this dude through the blender. They want him to fail.
I thank you. That's what I was trying to
They want him
say.
to fail. If
Bro.
Shedeur ends up starting for the fucking Browns and succeeds,
It's a miracle.
be a miracle. And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy about the whole thing? Shedeur ain't gonna say a fucking thing. He's gonna fucking go out there, he'll succeed, and he'll say, all glory to God.
Yep.
All glory to God. That's all he's gonna say. And that's all he should say. If it happens. Because guess what? The odds are stacked against him, bro. Heavy. Heavy stacked
Mm-hmm.
against him. This is some fucking Daniel in the Lions Den type shit. Like, no bullshit.
I'm
This is some
telling
David
you,
versus
bro.
Goliath shit. This is some biblical odds stacked against this man right now. And he was all smiles about it. He didn't complain.
All you can
He
be,
didn't out
man.
the NFL. Nothing. So,
Bro,
I mean,
you sent him to the Browns. Because I've already talked about this enough. I'm just saying, like you said, you sent him to a place that already is dysfunction. They have a losing culture. You want him to fail. Like
yeah.
everyone who goes to the Browns. Look at Baker. Look how Baker looks without the Browns.
Deshaun too. Deshaun was all world when he got to the Browns. Now he's just ass out of nowhere. He's got ass. He's just trash now.
Telling
Like
you,
that
bro.
coach is I don't know what's up with what he does. You know what I mean?
Kevin Stefanski. Ugh.
I don't know what he does. He plays under center a lot, his offense. And
Mm-hmm.
you can't play under center in this league now. It has to be wide open shotgun.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This single back fucking shit that you running, bro. Like no one's doing that right now. You know what I mean? And you get people like Baker and Deshaun who have lively arms, who are known for throwing it downfield. You got to throw in timing routes.
Yep.
They're not made for that. So
It makes no sense.
We'll see what happens, man. Well, I mean, I'm disappointed in the NFL. This is the most disappointed I've been in the NFL since Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Like Kaepernick, I got close to not watching the NFL. It was that bad. And
Yeah.
they pulled another one. They pulled
Yeah.
another one, bro. And how long you want? And it's fucked up because the minorities love football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have a love for the game, and the NFL is trying to take that away from them. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty
And it's
much.
fucked up. It's fucked up. Do you want now as a black parent? Do you want your kid going to the NFL? You might tell
Nah.
them to be a doctor. You might tell them to be a fucking basketball player. Be anything but NFL because they treat
Yep.
you like a fucking slave over there. And it's
Yeah.
fucked up because and how many reports came out? Oh, look at Cam Ward. He's clean. He got a pin on his thing. He don't have a big chain.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming off
Bro.
racist.
Yeah.
You're coming
I saw
off racist.
that.
So the only way a black person can get to the NFL is if he don't act black. What are you saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That he don't
Pretty
act
much.
black, so he
Yeah.
get the fuck like come on, bro. Y'all wildin', bro. They wildin'.
You
It was
gotta
messed up.
be wholesome. You gotta be wholesome. That's pretty much what they're saying. You gotta be wholesome. Like he's like, oh, because he didn't fly. I was like, you know what I think happened in a lot of these NFL executive meetings. He didn't want to go to their golf clubs and stuff like that. Shedeur was probably, I don't really care for that. Got them upset. So they're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck it.
But how much more wholesome could Shedeur be? He got a gold chain. He got a big ass chain, and he does the watch thing. He's in a
Mm-hmm.
Christian family. The
Yep.
dad was always there in his life. How much more wholesome you want the guy to be? Get out of here with that. Whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Let's switch to the next topic because I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying?
And
Let's go to
then
the
this
next
is
game.
another topic we gotta talk about, the Shannon Sharpe sexual assault. Bro, this has just been a weird week, man. You got the Shedeur thing, you got the Shannon thing. Because remember at the beginning of the week, it was like Shannon Sharpe is his deal with volumes done. He about to make 100 mil. Scandal.
Yeah.
Two, this.
Yeah.
My thing is, if y'all knew all about this, why'd y'all wait till now? But I always say it's whenever a dude's about to get a little bit of money,
Yeah.
you can't, you trying to read. No. You're not one of us.
Yeah.
Stay your ass in your own place.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
these
think that the issue with me on this is that Shannon knows better.
Yeah, of course.
How many times have we seen Shannon talk about scandals in the NFL, NBA, and he lectures all the young cats. Yo,
Yeah.
you can't be doing this. Yo, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing this. And I think he thought that he was in the clear because he was
Clear.
okay. If I'm paying you $50,000 to fuck, you're gonna shut up about it. You know what I mean? And it's like that's just dumb. You know what I mean? Like especially
Yeah.
if you're 56 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Like dog, you need to stop. Like and you doing wild shit.
Yeah.
And he's scared for that sex tape to come out. He offered 10 mil already.
Yeah.
So you
So,
offered 10 mil because you don't know what he's saying in that sex tape. He's probably like, yeah, that's this big black inside you, yeah. Da da da. He's probably talking about some like he was talking about it on the phone, like black and white shit, like playing like the slave thing with the white girl shit. Like, come on, dog. Like,
yeah.
I
You
mean,
gotta
I
do
don't
better.
know. I'm not into that kind of shit. I don't know how many guys are. You know what I mean? But when you're a public figure, bro, you have to
Chill
be
out.
as straight arrow as possible.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't just be doing that. You know what I mean? And if you are gonna do it, and you have this kind of like fetish to do it, like not with an OnlyFans model.
Yeah,
You need to get
you looking
someone.
for
You
trouble.
need to get someone number one who's more professional than an OnlyFans model, and you
Yep.
gotta sign an NDA.
Yep.
How many people said that was a rumor with Michael Jordan? When Michael Jordan had sex with any girl, you had to sign an NDA.
And yeah, yo, who are your people, bro? You moving crazy out here. That's my thing with Shannon. You moving crazy out here. You should know better than that. But
Yeah.
like you said, that's it. Oh my god.
You
I hope he gets back on track
Yeah.
somehow, some way. I don't wish on people's downfall. I've never done that. I just hope he gets it together, take some time off. I know ESPN's probably gonna let you go. They haven't said anything, but bro, just stay out the spotlight, bro.
They're gonna let it play out and see
Mm-hmm.
how
How bad it
it
gets.
goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they're gonna say, "Oh, hopefully everybody forgets it," because the issue is that Shannon is very popular. Club
Yeah.
Shay Shay, every
Yeah.
interview hits a mill, bro. Every
Yeah.
interview. I went down like 2, 3 weeks ago. I was running down the interview just to see how many views he gets.
Yeah.
Every interview hits a mill, bro. He
Mm-hmm.
is the number one probably interview platform right now on the internet.
Yep.
If it
Eh,
don't matter who's on it. I think the lowest he got one time was like Wiz Khalifa had like 700, 800,000. That's a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's a
the
lot.
lowest you hitting is 700, 800,000.
Yep.
So he's too much. He got too much influence for the ESPN to. And look, he was just going viral now with
Yeah.
going SGA, UFC, da
FC
da da, Lakers at five.
Lakers of five.
That
Yeah.
shit went viral,
Yep.
and he's been doing it for how long? He's been doing this undisputed,
Yep.
and now they're doing fucking songs and compilations, and they're cutting it up. It's all over
Yep.
the place now.
Yep.
This guy is bringing a lot of eyes to ESPN and First Take, so they're gonna wait to see how it goes before they actually make a decision.
Yeah, so we'll hope. I hope it goes well for Shannon. I hope he gets. I don't really like talking about it because it's like once again the dude's in trouble and all that other shit. Guys, please move. Please, when you guys are out there with these one, like you said, NDAs, please, because
Yeah,
god damn, bro. This type of shit didn't need to happen, bro. You too old for this. But the problem with Shannon. I know we're about to finish this topic. He,
yeah,
like you said, he talks holier than now. He talks about Chad, but the thing with Chad, if Chad got caught in this, we'd be, oh, that's Ocho Cinco doing it. He doesn't talk bad about it.
yeah,
You talk bad about it. That's why
yeah.
it's so vicious with you right now. Because you always young players don't do that, don't do that. And these Ocho Cinco's just like, well, like they're young, they're all that. So that would we'd probably give Chad a little bit more break. Because Chad always says wild shit anyway. So we'd be like, that's Chad being Chad. But not when you're holier than now. But Shannon, just dog, you're too old for this. Go find yourself a nice old lady that you can just settle the fuck down with, please. For me, for my health. Ooh. Anyway, moving on. I know because it's 12:30. We got the NBA playoffs right now. Your Knicks are up 2-1. They went to Detroit and won.
Great game.
Great game. Lakers are
That
down.
game to me was more game two. Thibodeau was getting slammed, bro. He
Rightfully
for
so.
some reason he didn't play campaign. He played the stars a lot of minutes. They looked flat in the fourth quarter. They made a comeback, but they couldn't finish off the comeback because they was tired. So I think game three he played campaign more. He played a lot of bench plays a little more, and you saw the difference in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson was way more energized, and he finished the game off better. Another thing that people bitched about game two, I think Towns had 10 points.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
he didn't get any looks. That's what I think that was the real major problem that they
So
were
now he
saying.
got a lot of looks. He put up 31 points.
Yep.
Wait, and the ball moved a lot better to me this game. So hopefully, at 1 o'clock he keeps it up.
Okay.
Yesterday the fucking Clippers and Nuggets best series right now, bro.
Thank you. Hands down.
Best
I
series right
think
now, hands fucking down. Every
buzzer
game is
beater.
tight. Yesterday, me and my son were going bananas in the living room. We couldn't believe what we were watching. The fucking comeback was awesome. Fucking Norman Powell hitting threes. And the game was Zubac put the two putbacks and to end
Yes.
the game on a fucking putback dunk. Insane.
You
What a
can't make
fucking game yesterday that was.
you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. Woo!
OKC moved on. We already knew that was
We
gonna
knew
happen.
that one happened.
Magic won a game, which we said would be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep. So that's not really shocking. Lakers down 2-1 right now.
Yeah.
Um,
I think they win today. I think they win today. I think Luca has to make up for his sick game. He was
yeah,
hungover. Don't give me that. Anytime I hear a basketball player saying he's sick, I'm like, you probably were sick, but you drank on top of it, so it made you even worse.
yeah.
I like whatever.
But I mean, I'll be honest with that series, man. Timberwolves look like the better team.
Yeah.
Timberwolves look like the better team. I slept on the Timberwolves before the series started, and the one thing I brought up was the Lakers' size of the paint,
Yeah,
and
they're
that's
getting
what's
killed.
coming to haunt them
You're getting killed
because
on.
they're getting killed, man. With Julius Randle and Gobert, Nas
Mm-hmm.
Reed, these guys are killing them down there. And even someone like McDaniels, he's a tall guy that's getting in the paint, getting rebounds. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you got no defense in the paint.
Yep.
Anthony Edwards is out killing them.
Yep.
So I don't know what they're gonna do. LeBron had 38 points and they still lost.
Yeah.
I don't know how many games LeBron could do that. I don't know, man. It ain't looking good for the Lakers right now. I'll be honest. If they lose today,
Oh yeah, it's over if they lose today. That's why I said they can't lose today. They gotta win today. Today's
yeah,
a must win.
yeah. Um, Rockets losing yesterday without Jimmy Butler playing was bad. Just looks like their young team, man.
Yep.
Best player Jalen Green is up and down, up and down, up and down. How you get like what 7 points game one,
And then
38
you
points
go
game two, and then last night you do 9 points.
and Steph Curry kind of went off of that. That's that. I mean, that was bound to happen, but
That should
jeez, when
happen. But
Steph gets
it's
going,
like the Warriors. Jimmy
tough
Butler,
off, tough
he
motherfucker.
might sit out next game now, be like, oh fuck it, we're up 2-1. I'll rest again. You know what I mean? But knowing Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler, he'll probably come
he
back and
should
play.
rest. He should rest.
He'll probably come back and play.
If I were
He's
the
a fucking
Peavers,
animal. So
I would tell him to rest just because unless they lose like next game, take a
yeah,
rest. But unless that, play.
yeah. But looking like the Warriors are the better team there. Pacers Bucks. Pacers are struggling. Damian Lillard struggling.
Ugh,
Um,
I call that one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
call that one.
I thought Giannis would be enough, but he ain't enough. He's putting up his
Nah,
numbers.
I
He's
knew he
putting
was gonna get his numbers. Mm.
they won because Kerry Trent Jr. fucking went ballistic the
Mm-hmm.
last game. But the Pacers, man, they're just a deep team.
Yep.
Every player, I think
Unit.
I think their first 7, 6, 7, or 8 players all scored double figures every game.
Yep.
They're just, they're all around good team.
Yep.
What their issue is going to run into the next round is they don't have a closer.
Yeah.
So once they face the Cavs,
Ooh,
Cavs are just crazy. So I mean, I
Cavs are
think it'll be a
tough.
hard four series, but I got the Cavs winning that one. Cavs are
Cavs are
just
tough. Yeah.
the
They got
Cavs are tough,
defensive
man.
player. They got defensive player of the year too. So like that puts them above what the Pacers can do. Like, and I like Halliburton, but he's just like I don't know when you're gonna take that next step. Are you a star? Are you not? He still hasn't taken that. So I'll cool out
Yeah,
on the Pacers.
yeah.
So who else? We said we talked about the Nuggets, and then
So
you
I think,
have
yeah, talk about all the talk about all of them.
we talked about all of them. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
we can move
So
on. I know we on a you're on a time crunch. You got WrestleMania night two happened. The recap, big story of the night. John Cena broke the record, got a 17th title, made some kids cry, which was glorious to me. Made his
good,
title one even higher.
good night too. Good date
Really
night
good
too.
night too.
Really good.
They started
Uh,
off with a banger.
yeah,
Those women out
I
there.
didn't catch, I didn't catch the girl fight that started off. I heard that was good.
That was amazing. Yeah, Io Sky
Uh,
won.
um, fucking Randy Orton, and what's the guy's name? That was funny.
Joe Hendry he did the pose, and Randy Orton came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
he
And
just
all
got
right,
trashed. Randy Orton just trashed him. That was good little comic relief.
yeah.
Stone Cold coming out and fucking crashing his.
Hitting the barrier. The dude was so drunk. They said he could. If you look before, there's a video of him even trying to get up the ramp. He was so drunk. He's like falling off. I'm like, dude, how many beers did you have? Well, he's like your old uncle. You gotta respect it. You love him. You love him at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, come on, that
Uh,
lady overreacted though. She did. It's okay. Like, I get it. Make that bag some way
yeah.
somehow.
Uh,
Austin hits me
Drew,
with
uh,
a.
Drew McIntyre.
Ooh,
That was a good match.
that was a
That was a good
really good
match.
match.
Um,
The Dom winning, Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental
that
Championship.
was good
I did,
though. That was a good little. That was good. That was
yeah.
good. You called all the wins though. I think one you didn't call,
I think I didn't call one. Yeah, I
but
don't
all of
remember.
yeah. But that was good. That was a good match too. Who's the guy who had the Intercontinental Championship at the time?
Braun Breaker.
He's good. He's great,
Steiner.
bro.
Yo,
He's great. He's
talk
good, man.
about
He got it.
you talk about
He
an
got it.
athlete who has the look.
Yeah, he got it. So that's somebody they should start bumping up.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But yeah, the Cena and Cody Rhodes fight, the main event. Great, great match. Um, I liked how John Cena played into the bad guy role.
Yes.
Um, the only thing I like about the match is that Travis Scott kind of like but you got to give him away. He's not a
Yeah,
wrestler.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
I
like
know.
the first time he looked away, he was supposed to swing,
Yeah.
but he looked away and then looked back and then looked away again. I'm like, damn, bro, you fucked it up there. And then when he had him in the thing, he was all fucked up.
Fucked up.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He couldn't
yeah,
even but I'm like, he's not a wrestler, guys.
so
Understand
you
he's
gotta
not a
give him
wrestler.
that.
Yeah.
But Cena played the bad guy role, like doing the now don't hit me with the belt, yeah, then
Oh, blow on.
yeah. But definitely good match. I know a lot of people were fucking crying, like you
Uh,
said. There was viral videos of kids kicking shit and throwing shit. It was
oh,
mad, bro. It was
that
mad.
brought joy to my heart seeing those little shits cry. Oh my god, that brought joy to my heart. Oh.
But now the match is Randy Orton supposedly, right? Backlash is
Yeah, yeah,
booked.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Randy Orton came out nowhere on Monday. RKO'd him. That RKO move is an all-time move when I think of like, yo, people just be doing that to everyone. I'm like,
Yeah.
you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
But
Oh,
it's booked already, right? Backlash
yes,
is
yeah,
happening.
backlash.
That should be a good match. That should be a good ass match.
Damn,
But
these motherfuckers been wrestling since 2007, bro. It's
I
crazy
know that should be a good match though. Good little retirement little thing for
for
John
both of them.
Cena. You know,
Yeah, for
so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I like night two. It was good.
I like
I
night two
enjoyed
was
it.
much better than night one.
The only
Night two
thing
was
that the
better.
controversy was the Rock wasn't there,
Yeah.
but I don't think the Rock should have been there. I don't know why everybody got so mad.
Hey, don't say that. The Russian fans will come for you because they're
Yeah,
weird like that.
I don't think he should have been there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
The night was about Cena and Rhodes. Rock would have overtook all of that. Being,
Thank you.
you know what I mean? So he was right. So
He stayed out
this is
of
what it
it.
is. He had to defend himself a little bit on Pat McAfee. I didn't even see the interview because
I don't know why.
yeah, I didn't even see the interview because I'm like, he don't even have to do all that shit. But whatever, man. You can't please everybody, bro.
You shouldn't try to.
Yeah.
That's it. And now we moving on to pepper takes. All right. The best segment of the day. I don't know. Does the success of Sinners show that going to the theater experience isn't outdated? Did you watch Sinners? The one with Michael B. Jordan.
I'm trying to see it. I'm probably gonna see it this week, 100% this week, because I'm hearing everyone rave about it.
Okay.
And my friend says see the IMAX. You gotta see the IMAX.
Okay.
I know somebody who's like a film buff, a New York legend, Jimi Hendrix. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been posting. I did music back in the day. I did videos with him, and I
Yeah.
did
Oh,
yeah, I
really?
did videos with him, and he shot some shows. He had a show, and I acted in it. Acted a couple of videos he shot too. So, like we're pretty cool. But I listened to him when he had talks about movies a lot. So on his stories, he was talking about, he saw it 3, 4 times already. His shit was crazy good. So I'm excited to see it this week. You know what I'm saying? And does it change? Does it change going to the theaters?
No.
No. And I think the issue is with the theaters now, it's just the price, and streaming killed it. Um, all right, so you gonna go now?
Yeah, I got it.
All
I
right, go
gotta
ahead.
go.
I'll finish it off. Go ahead, go ahead. So pause. Finish it off. As I had to go to work. But yo, real quick, cause I gotta watch this game. But yeah. So I don't know if this affects going to the theater. Now the thing is this. This is something that y'all should look up. With Matt Damon. Matt Damon was actually on Hot Ones at one time, and they asked him like, "Oh, why aren't there movies like Good Will Hunting and these movies that were back in the day?" I know if Young Cats is watching right now. We got 63 here in the chat, whatever, watching. I don't know if Young Cats is watching right now, but there was a time where those movies were blockbusters when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? May not be crazy in the theaters, but like Matt Damon said, those type of movies don't recoup because Good Will Hunting, yeah, it was raved about and people went to the theaters to see it, but it wasn't making money like Jurassic Park or Independence Day in the theaters. You know what I'm saying? So where they made their money as was DVDs. You know what I mean? Now DVDs is done. And right now, I don't know what's going on with the streaming, but I know that that's an ongoing thing between artists and creatives in Hollywood, where a stream is like 0.001 cent like per stream. Like that's crazy. How you making your money back? You know what I'm saying? And Matt Damon said he tried to put together a movie. He had stars like in it, and once they broke down how much would be to make the movie and to promote it and da da da, you wouldn't recoup. You know what I'm saying? So maybe hopefully this movie could change that stigma that good scripts could come back and make money in the theaters. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the movies that's missing in the theaters. Maybe that could bring people back to the theaters is actually watching a good movie, not just a fucking superhero movie. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it does change. But I go to the theaters. Me personally, I'm just an old school guy. Like I go to the theaters to see movies. If it's a movie I want to see, I go to the theaters to see it. Now I don't go to see every movie in the theaters because, like I said, my movies is kind of ass to me. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Marvel movie or a superhero movie, it's like the movies are alright. You know what I mean? So it ain't worth for me to pay all that. You know what I mean? I'll stay home and wait for it to come on Max or whatever while I'm paying for streaming services and spend no money. You know what I mean? But we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's gonna change. Like I said, people going to the theaters, but hopefully it does because it is a different experience. You know what I'm saying? And it's a different experience. I don't know if the younger generation has known that as much besides watching Marvel movies, but it is a different experience to go to the movie theater and see a good ass movie. That's not an action flick. That's just a movie that's deeper than it is and a good script and good dialogue and all that shit. So we'll see how that goes. Last topic we'll get into is Ari Lennox came out and said that she was tired of dating men and now she wants to date not that she now, but she tried dating women and saw how difficult it was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this. Ari, thanks for being honest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women won't be honest about that. She even said herself, sometimes I don't know what I want. You know what I mean? And it's true to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I think I've figured out women, but it takes a long time to kind of figure out women. You know what I mean? If you're young and you don't have someone like a prominent female figure that's gonna keep it honest with you in your life, and you're kind of like going through it and learning through trial and error, is gonna be difficult. You know what I'm saying? Especially someone like me who I'm a relationship guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like being in a relationship. I like me personally, I like going on dates with a girl and having deep conversations and all that shit. I guess you call me a Drake ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But that's just who I am. And I find it difficult to read women when it came to that because, not all of them are looking for that. Most of them aren't looking for that. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to break it down too much for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I might come off misogynistic. But it took me a long time, you know what I'm saying, to figure out inside mind of how a woman's mind works. You know what I'm saying? I think I got a pretty good grasp on it now. But yeah, Ari saying that is the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? For you young cats out there, I'm gonna say this like the one guy I've ever met in my entire life that had women like locked down since we were all my boys were in our 20s was one boy, and reason why he grew up with all women. You know what I'm saying? His dad wasn't around, so he grew up with his mom, his sister, his aunts. They lived in a three-family house, so the aunts lived there. They had all female cousins. He has no male cousins, all female cousins, aunts, grandmother, all females he grew up with. So he from when we were in high school, this motherfucker knew how women's minds work. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, you and when you have women friends too, like when you speak to women, sometimes you'd be surprised how they really think. Like they're feminine, but like all right, for instance, I spoke to a woman, you know, and she was talking about one of her friends is dating a guy. So this guy is someone she normally wouldn't date because he has a bald spot. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm listening to the whole conversation. I'm not really saying nothing. And she's like, oh, he has a bald spot, and like, One time they went out to eat and he wore all black Air Force Ones. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, yeah, and like, he was wearing all black Air Force Ones one time, and another time he was wearing a Puma jumpsuit with Puma sneakers. I'm like, okay, and she's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of wild. I'm like, yo, and I'm gonna admit the all black Air Forces is kind of wild, and the Puma suit is kind of like, okay, I get like what she's saying, but then I'm laughing at it because I'm like, yo, a lot of women could be really, especially nowadays. I think back in my generation it wasn't as bad, but nowadays it's even worse. Like they will look at some shit like that and be like, "Oh, he's wearing an old Puma jumpsuit. Oh, what the fuck is that?" And it's like, why y'all so judgmental? And I know men could be the same way. I think men body shame more than women do. Um, but I think it has to get there. Like the man won't body shame until like it's like deep into the relationship where he already hit it and shit like that. Like a woman off the rip, just you walking in the room, like you got a ball spot with a Puma jumpsuit. They're not talking to you. They're not talking to you. Like a man, like a girl might walk in with a crazy outfit. You might be like, all right, outfit look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But let me talk to her, get to know her. You know what I'm saying? See what she about. We'll give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes women won't give you a chance if you're wearing an all Puma down jumpsuit. You know what I'm saying? So I think where men have to realize is that, you know what I'm saying? What can tick a woman off? You know what I'm saying? I tell my sons all the time, you gotta smell good. That's number one. You gotta smell good. And you gotta look presentable. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have you can't have you don't need to have like Balenciaga and Louis Vuitton and all this shit. But you gotta have a good fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? Good fashion sense. Now I'm not trying to I'm giving y'all the initial game walking into a room. The rest of y'all gotta figure it out. Cause I ain't trying to be on here giving y'all the whole shit. You know what I mean? This is off the rip. You gotta smell good. You gotta have a haircut that fits your fucking head. You know what I mean? Don't look at shit like that. You walking with a fade and you got a weird shaped head, they'll judge you. You know what I mean? Like I said, make sure your fashion sense is good. You don't gotta be wearing a suit. You gotta be wearing Balenciaga. You gotta be wearing name brand shit. But look nice. Look nice. Sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Pumas is wild. Black Air Force Ones is wild. You know what I'm saying? I wear Pumas. I got one pair of Pumas, but them shits look nice. That I wear them for certain outfits. I don't wear them just like regularly all the time. You gotta know when to wear 'em. You know what I mean? Um, you know what I'm saying? Um, confidence, confidence. That's a big deal. You can't go up to a girl anywhere and be like, I was wondering, I was figuring, do you wanna drink? Nah, bro. You gotta, you gotta have this shit mapped out when you first walk up to a girl. You know, so you gotta know what you're gonna say. Um, you gotta be witty and funny. Conversation matters. Conversation matters. That's just the initial. After that, once your foot is in the door, that's a different animal. Because every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Some girls have kids, some girls newly divorced. Like it's a different ways you gotta play it. You know what I mean? It's a game. You know what I mean? It's playing Scrabble almost. But I'm gonna say that. So just off the initial rip, worry about that. Get your foot in the door, and then you can figure it out. But yeah, shout out to Ari Lennox. Women are difficult, but once you break that puzzle down, you know what I mean? I love women. I'll be honest. Y'all difficult, but I love y'all. All right? Yo, this game about to start. I gotta go, man. Peace.